Hello, my name is Siddharth, and today let's solve this Geek for Geeks problem, reversal linked list. So let's read the problem first. Given a linked list of n nodes, the task is to reverse the list. So it is a pretty simple problem. Here the list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and after reversing it, it will be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this all what the problem is. So let's discuss the approach of how can we solve it. So first, let me make a linked list. So linked list will be something like this. First node, one more node, second one, third node, fourth node. Suppose we have only four nodes in our linked list and the last node is pointing to null. The last node will be pointing to null and these are pointing to their next node. And suppose there is some data in all these nodes. Okay, suppose there is one here as data, two here as data, three here as data, and four here as data. So in this problem, what we have to do is we just have to reverse the linked list. So after reversing the linked list, it will be a new head and we have to return this head also. And this will be pointing to this one node. This will be pointing to this one node. And this one will be pointing to this one node and it will become our last node and it will be pointing to that. That's what we have to do. So let's discuss how can we do this. Okay, what I can do is I can assign three pointers here. One name as current, I am applying C here. One will be after, for after I am writing capital A, and one previous. And I will assign my previous to null. I will assign my previous to null. So what I will do is now after will be the next of current. So the next of current is this. So after will be the next of current. Now I will change my current dot next to previous. So the next element of this node will be null. The next node of this will be null. Then I will assign my previous to current, current to after, and after to current dot next. After this, again by my current dot next will be previous. Okay, my current dot next will be previous. Now my previous will be current, and current will be after. After will be current dot next. And how many times this loop will work? This loop will work until the current will become null. Okay, that's what the approach is of this problem. So let's start solving this problem in JavaScript. So first of all, what I have to do, I have to declare some variables. Okay, the first variable is current and it will be equal to head. My after will also be equal to head and my previous will be equal to null, as I said. Now my loop will work until my current does not become null. Then after will be what? Current dot next. After current dot next. Current dot next will be previous and current will be equal to after. That's all we have to do. And after this whole loop ends, I just have to change my head. So my head will be equal to now the previous one and I have to return this head. Why previous? Because after this whole loop ends, the current will be equal to null. Current will be equal to null. So the one previous element before null is our previous. So previous is our new head and we have to return this previous. So let's compile and run and see if it works for our test case. Yeah, it does. So let's try submitting it. wrong answer for something. Probably your code doesn't work correctly for multiple test cases. Input in your code output is nothing, and the correct output is this output difference. So I think it is not giving the output here. Okay, my output is blank. So what I have to do at last? Maybe I don't have to return it. I just have to make the head as previous. No runtime error it is giving. I don't know what it is. So let's try. After this loop ends, my previous is the new head. Previous. If it works, your output blank again. Task is to reverse the ring list. Explanation. Task which complete the function reverse list we had a head reference as the only argument and should return new head after reversing the list. So let me make a equal to previous and I'll get it down. Again, output is blank. Logic is correct. But let me test correct. Again, my output is blank. So let's see what we have to do here. Previous only. Let's construct better. Real linguist, I think. Okay, my previous is giving us null. After is current.next. Current.next is previous, and previous is previous is I have not changed my previous. That's why it is giving my problem. So after current will be after, my previous will be current. Yes, obviously. So let's try to submit it. It is not giving anything. Okay, before current turning into after I have to do this previous to current. It is giving me the correct output. Maybe let's try once again. 65431 65431. Let's try submitting it now. And it is passed all the test cases. So that's all for today. See you guys tomorrow.